General Motors, meanwhile, expects profit growth to stall this year. Following 5 years of increased earnings, the automaker said results in 2018 will be in line with last year's. GM says pricing pressure in the U.S. and China will impact its results. But the company is forecasting higher profits in 2019 with a revamped lineup of pickups hitting the U.S. market. And late today, its rival, Ford, issued disappointing profit guidance. That automaker said higher commodity costs are offsetting gains from continued demand for its pickup trucks. This year's Detroit Auto Show is highlighting an industry at a crossroads. Sales are strong, but growing questions about NAFTA and America's appetite for trucks and SUVs have some questioning how long the good times will last. Phil LeBeau is in the Motor City.
Riding a wave of demand for bigger vehicles, automakers are rolling out a slew of redesigned SUVs, like the Jeep Cherokee, and pickups including the Ram 1500 and Chevy Silverado.
It's been a huge couple of truck years, and we anticipate another big truck year, and you've got to keep up to date.
Ford, which underestimated the appeal of mid-size pickups, is now trying to catch up to competitors with the new Ranger pickup.
The F-150 is doing really well. That franchise is great. And this proves to us with this mid-size category that we need to be there. And so a lot of what we've learned has come back with the Ranger. We've got a good franchise around the world, but having it here in the U.S. is really important.
Hovering over automakers is the question of what happens to NAFTA and the vehicles they import from plants in Mexico and Canada. President Trump is threatening to rip up the agreement and tax vehicles and auto parts coming from north and south of the border, a move that could have huge consequences.
The consumer, in the absence of a realignment of production facilities, will pay a price. It is not insignificant.
As cost goes up, demand typically goes down. It's simple economics, and that's risk to employment here in the U.S.
Despite the NAFTA questions, the U.S. market is expected to remain strong and lucrative. So lucrative, China-based GAC Motor is planning to sell cars here starting next year. If GAC can deliver on its promise, it will become the first Chinese auto brand sold here in the United States. Phil LeBeau, Nightly Business Report, Detroit.